First time, 64, almost knocked it in on 17. Pretty easy?
No, not easy. Not easy at all. I might have made it look that way, but it wasn't easy at all. But, I mean, it was fun. First time to shoot a score on such an iconic course like this. I mean, you can't ask for any more.
How did you approach it? I mean, is there any nerves or little trepidation not having played in competition?
There's always nerves, but, you know, it's just they don't mean anything. I mean, it kind of means you care. You just gotta deal with them. That's why we play the game. It's why we're here, is to have those nerves. So just, you know, kind of push past them, push them aside, and just do what you got to do.
Obviously, you've won out here, but it was not the strongest field in the world. And I know it's just one round today, but does seeing your name up there and knowing that you have that gear where you can beat all these guys, even for one round, does that give you a little bit of juice?
Oh, yeah, there's no doubt. I mean, it gives me the confidence, and, I mean, deep down I believe I belong out here. I believe I can beat them. It's just, you know, a matter of, I guess, proving to everybody else that I can. But I mean, it's nice to see, you know, my name up there with them, because I did win an opposite field event, but a win's a win in my book, so I'm not going to complain.
Did you had you played the 17th before this week?
No, the first time I stepped foot on this course was Monday. So I played the other course in Corn Ferry during COVID. I think it's the Valley course, but I'd never played the stadium course.
So what's that tee shot like compared to what you thought it would be like?
It's probably about like I thought it would be. To be honest, it made it a little easier because earlier in the year I was at Phoenix and played 16, and I mean, it's kind of the same feel. So.
And what did you hit there?
Today?
Yes.
I hit a 46 degree, so pitch and wedge.
Okay.
Yep.
I know you had your first child last week. Congratulations.
Thank you.
What does that mean, and how does it feel to play such a good round in your first full week as a
I mean, it means a lot. Obviously, golf's a lot less important now, and, you know, you never know. Maybe that's why I played better today, but it's a lot less important now that, you know, I have a child, and hate I'm not there with them, but just glad to be here and to at least play well.
Have you, like, FaceTimed or anything? Like, stay in touch?
Every day, probably 3 or 4 times a day, no doubt.
Any this morning, like before the round?
No, they were sleeping. He was sleeping, so you know the saying, don't wake a sleeping baby. So I didn't get to talk to him this morning, but as soon as I'm done here, I'll definitely talk to him.
The what do you remember from that week at Valley Course 3 years ago? Kind of the first event back after COVID, and just were you itching to get back out at that time?
Like then?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there was no doubt. I was ready to play because the week before COVID, I had lost in a playoff in Mexico. So I was itching to get back out. My game felt good, and I remember being happy just to finally be able to play again.
Did you think about how, like, this event happened at the other course? Like, did the thought of coming back here for the players cross your mind at all at that time?
I mean, probably not at the time, no, but it definitely. I mean, I'm glad to be back. There's no doubt.
Did you watch this tournament as a kid?
Oh yeah,
at all?
Yep. That was the thing. So I knew the course very well just from watching it, even though I'd never played here. It's like I felt like I knew every hole. The only thing that was a little bit of a surprise was how undulating the greens were. The slopes were a little bigger than I thought they were.
Chad, you a bit of a rough start to 2023. What coming in this week? What did you have any type of conviction of a turnaround, and anything from the first couple of days this week that maybe gave you an idea that, you know, this was coming?
I mean, the games felt really close. I know the scores haven't showed it, but it's felt really close. And I just made one little tweak in my swing, and I mean, it really seems to be paying off. I kind of hit the ball where I was looking most of the day, and then whenever I did get out of position, I did a pretty good job getting back in.
And what's your son's name?
Nolan.
Nolan?
Yep, that's right.
Awesome.
Yep. Thank you. Appreciate it.